Right now at 6, the grand opening of Tom Lee Park. Kids and families from all around Memphis showing out to celebrate the start of a new chapter in the Bluff City. And that wasn't all for today in Memphis. Memphians also had the chance to get in touch with their healthier side earlier in the day. See all the details. Plus, meteorologist Hayden Nix will be here with just a little bit with a look at your Labor Day weekend forecast. This special edition of ABC24 begins now. Thanks for joining us on ABC24. I'm Kevin McNamara. In the news right now, a child is in critical condition after a shooting in North Memphis. Around 11:50 this morning, officers responded to the 200 block of Bickford Avenue, where they located the child who had been shot. They were then transported to Baptist East, and they remain in critical condition. Police say they do have 2 individuals in custody, but it's currently an ongoing investigation. Also, a man now in critical condition after a shooting on Elvis Presley Boulevard around 11:30 last night. Officers responded to a shooting at 2300 Elvis Presley. That's where police found the man and transported him to Regional 1 Hospital, where he remains in critical condition. This is also an ongoing situation, and police are asking anyone with additional information on either of these incidents to call Crime Stoppers on your screen at 901-528-CASH. Now, Memphis's Tom Lee Park reopening today after nearly 2 years and $60 million spent on renovations. A grand celebration happened today as the city unveiled a park at the city's front door that has gone from a flat green space to a whole lot more. The park features a canopy dedicated to Tyree Nichols, a Technicolor basketball court, multiple playgrounds, walking trails, and plenty more. Today's celebration included a ton of free activities like guided tours, basketball contests, volleyball, face painting, concerts, and even yoga. As today's celebration continues, Memphians enjoying the new space say it's brought many people together, and they're hopeful the new park will remain a safe outlet for all.
It's very lively. The park is really pretty. I'm glad that Memphis has done something like this, bringing the community together.
Is it going to stay like this? That's one thing that I question. But I feel like hopefully we have good security and maybe that would help, but I'm not sure.
ABC24's Jay Shakur will have more on efforts to secure the new and improved Tom Lee Park on ABC24 News at 10 tonight. And Shelby Farms on a mission to make the 901 healthier. They hosted their Healthier 901 Fest this morning at Shelby Farms Park. As you can see, people coming out to the event today, the park provided free health screenings by Cigna Healthcare. Cook demos were also provided to attendees, as well as fun fitness classes and activities. President and CEO of Methodist Le Bonheur, Michael Uwecki, says that it's very important to challenge Memphians.
This is a challenge to our community. We want to challenge our community to be healthier, and so we are challenging everyone to lose 1 million pounds in 3 years. So we want people excited about this. We want to take care of diabetes, heart disease, and cancer, which are really the 3 highest causes of mortality in our community.
There were also healthy food trucks there at the event as well. Looks like a good time. Also today, the Benjamin L. Hooks Central Library celebrated the LGBTQ+ community with their annual Pride Kickoff. There were booths providing attendees with resources and prizes. There was some face painting, a mini parade, arts and crafts, and Rainbow Family Storytime. And starting at 6 p.m., there will be some live music, an art sale, drinks, plus more. What else could you want? Now to our first look at the forecast with meteorologist Hayden Nix. Hayden, it was a little cloudy today, but certainly you saw all those people out and having some fun. But fortunately, what are we seeing in the forecast this evening?
Yeah, it was actually quite pleasant out there for today. Given where we are in our standards for high temperatures, we should be cruising in the lower 90s, but today nowhere near close to that. But temperature's not going to be the only thing that we've got to pay attention to as we continue to move into this Labor Day weekend. Tomorrow, rain chances will stay low, but notice on Labor Day itself, we are bumping that up to 40%, even Tuesday to 40% as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if we may have to bump that up a little bit higher, but we're going to keep them elevated for the first time time in several weeks here because of a change in our weather pattern. So far, things are quiet this evening. We expect everything to be quite limited. We don't have enough moisture yet, but we are seeing our current weather pattern allowing for an influx of southerly wind to get more of that moisture in from the Gulf of Mexico, which we have not had in quite some time. So for tomorrow, notice here that hour-by-hour model is continuing to show a very spotty shower here and there as a possibility, but not many people are going to see it. So as we continue on through this weekend, it's not looking too bad, but look what happens as we head into Monday. Yeah, it's a possibility we might have enough moisture at this point for not just isolated, but scattered showers and maybe a couple rumbles of thunder. Not expecting any kind of severe weather, but many people may be outdoors trying to enjoy the weather, and you may have to be prepared to bring it inside just for a few minutes. But that's the reason why we've got a large upper level low that's been cut off that's going to hang out over the next couple days to give us that ability for elevated rain chances. But then we're going to see it dissipate, and we'll have another weather pattern change towards the middle and end of this upcoming week, where we're going to see another big ridge coming back in over Texas. Thankfully, we're not going to see the kind of heat that we had over the last couple of weeks, but this is going to allow for more of a wet weather pattern to continue in our forecast, and that's what we're going to see with another frontal boundary arriving by Friday. Tonight's forecast, we've got temperatures in the 60s and 70s. For tomorrow, we warm up into the upper 80s by the afternoon, but not too shabby. As I mentioned, our average should be around 90 degrees for high temperature, and that's where we'll be on Labor Day with a chance for a few storms in the area.
All right, thanks, Hayden. You know, this evening makes 1 year since the violent abduction and murder of a Memphis teacher. On September 2nd, 2022, Eliza Fletcher was kidnapped during an early morning run on the University of Memphis campus. 34-year-old's body was found behind an abandoned house in South Memphis after a 4-day search. Fletcher was a junior kindergarten teacher at St. Mary's and mother to 2 young boys. The investigation into Fletcher's death exposed once again Shelby County's enormous backlog of rape kit tests, but it also prompted swift action from the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation to do something about it. Tonight, our Pepper Baker is taking a look back at the timeline, starting with that fateful day, and how Eliza Fletcher's case is now helping thousands of rape victims fight for justice.
Friday, September 2nd, 2022 should have been a normal morning as Eliza Fletcher started her routine jog around 4 a.m., eventually making her way on Central Avenue near the University of Memphis. About 3 hours later, a missing persons report for Fletcher led Memphis police to uncover surveillance video of a black SUV tied to the suspect, Cleotha Abston. It went on to show a man struggling with Fletcher before forcing her into the car.
Fletcher had been missing since 4 a.m. Friday.
The case started drawing national attention as U.S. Marshals assisted in the investigation. The next day, Saturday, September 3rd, they located and arrested Abston in southeast Memphis. Sunday, September 4th, the 38-year-old was charged with aggravated kidnapping and tampering with evidence. He didn't give any information on Eliza's location. On Monday, September 5th, 3 days after Fletcher went missing, Memphis police and federal agencies found a body at a vacant South Memphis home. The following morning, Tuesday, September 6th, they confirmed the body was Eliza Fletcher. Later that Tuesday, prosecutors added first-degree murder to Abston's charges. Abston also faces kidnapping charges in a separate case from 2021. The survivor, Alicia Franklin, says he raped her, but that rape kit sat untested for 11 months and returned as a match for Abston the same day Fletcher's body was found. The outcry from that case reignited the issue of the backlog of rape kit testing in Shelby County. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation is now handling more than 10,000 untested rape kits from Shelby County. Since the end of 2022, TBI added at least 40 people to their staff and said they've cut the rape kit testing turnaround from 44 weeks to 27 weeks.
Now, thousands of rape survivors are part of a class action lawsuit for the untested rape kits. Recently, a Shelby County judge decided the city of Memphis couldn't dodge the blame. As of now, the city has filed an appeal to that ruling. Also making your national headlines, singer and songwriter Jimmy Buffett has died at the age of 76. Buffett, known for his beach bum soft rock, celebrated slackers before the word existed. His laid-back party vibe created adoration towards those wasting away again in Margaritaville. A statement posted to Buffett's official website and social media announced his passing on Friday. The statement did not say where Buffett died or give a cause. Well, that is all we have time for you here on this special edition of ABC 24 News Right Now. I'm Kevin McNamara. Hope to see you back here again at 10.